Hi.
Hello.
Welcome again.
Oh, thanks. Yes, this is my second time in Serbia. Right? Does someone know? I go sometimes to so many places on the bus, you know, with my band. So, but this time I'm here in a new way, and I like it. It's great.
Do you remember your first time at the Exit Festival?
Oh yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's incredible, this festival. First of all, it's very big. It's a very big music festival. And I noticed that when people go out to party here, they really go out.
Yeah, definitely. Is it hard for you to travel by bus with your band and crew as a famous movie star? Is it strange?
No, not at all, because we do so much together. I mean, I don't just get on a bus and perform. I write the songs, I write these records, they're from my heart, and I work with my band. You know, we prepare together to really put on a good show for people. But I played so many music festivals now, and it's only because of how strong the live show is. It's not because I'm an actress. Nobody cares about that. In the land of rock and roll, you have to be good.
Yes.
Do
we need translate? Da li treba da se prevodi?
No.
No?
Everybody
Okay.
speaks English. That's good.
That's good.
Her English is
What?
good. Your English is very good.
Thank you. No, but there's many parts of creating music. It is strange to go back and forth, but I quite like it. For a while, I only was doing music because it was very important for me to do everything a young band would do. And so this meant play 100 capacity clubs all over the world until I sold those out, and then you create an audience, people that tell their friends and about the live show, and they come back, and then you start playing bigger venues. And then eventually I got booked on a lot of music festivals like Reading and Leeds in England. I'm playing Isle of Wight this year, and Pukopop, I believe it's called, Greenlands, Lowlands, places in Germany, I mean, all these, and then Exit Festival. But I didn't just start my first year and play Exit Festival. It took me 4 years, and then I arrived there. So I really worked for it, and I really love what I'm doing. And then only last year I started making movies again, and this was very exciting.
Yes, you have a very much new movies.
Yes, acting or being a musician?
Well, being a musician is me. That's why it's called Juliette Lewis. And then making movies, I play characters and I tell other people's stories, and I really enjoy that collaboration. But music, I'll be doing, you know, I may sing jazz in 5 years. It's sort of what I started on, but you guys don't know that. Yeah, but the new record, Terra Incognita, that I came out with last year, I wrote part of the record on piano, and then the rest with my friend Chris Watson, who's in my band now. And then Omar Rodriguez Lopez of Mars Volta, he produced the sound. So I'm really proud of it because it shows many sides of my musical, emotional life.
Okay, one more from a questionnaire. I want to know how often do you go to the movie theater, and do you prefer film festivals maybe more?
Well, film festivals, I'm usually there to work. So like recently I went to Sundance for Sympathy for Delicious. And there's so many movies I wanted to see and wasn't able to. I love the idea of film festivals because you get to, it's a place where new filmmakers, avant-garde filmmakers, unusual voices can show their movies. So I think it's really important that all over the world there be this outlet at film festivals. And I was looking at your booklet. This is very exciting because here you have a special category for people making movies under 10,000 euros. Material and making it fresh for 3 months because you're doing the same thing. With the live musical show, it's mine. I can change it. I change the set. I change the sequence of songs. I write interludes. I create new songs, so I can sort of please my own creative desires. But at the same time, every audience is different. That's similar, I guess, in theater, that every audience is different. But again, the music comes from me, and when I'm acting, I'm translating another writer's material, and the emotion comes from me. So what's similar about it is I'm still working with emotion.
Yeah.
But there's similarities and differences.
You're a character actress. Which one of those great characters you played are closest to real Juliette?
What's funny enough, because you would never think, because people so much associated me with Natural Born Killers, which I think is so funny. It's great, but it's funny because people were surprised to see a young female have that volume of pathos and pain and emotion. But it's just I was able to express that, you know, tap into it. But the character I most connect with the heart of is a mentally challenged girl I played named Carla Tate in The Other Sister. And it's because of her heart. She had such a benevolence and a very fierce, strong determination and will. And so it's something like that I relate to, and I try to realize in myself again and again this kind of strength of purpose and will. But as far as visually, the way the characters are and whatnot, I mean, there's a little bit of me and everything, but I'm different than all those creatures.
Okay, 2 more questions. One more here.
Okay. Since you're both songwriter and actress at the same time, and after all we've heard now, what would you like to be more famous for at a certain point of your career? Your songs or your films?
I don't know, it's a funny question because I don't have that kind of want in the sense, I'm doing what I want, and that's to connect with people. And I guess music, I get to connect on a real visceral level. It's very immediate. And I'm using sound to do that. Like my drummer helps me connect. My bass player helps me connect. So it's a different medium. But what would I want to be known for? I don't know. It's as you wish. It's whatever you wish, you know, because you're the person who knows me. And people tell me like, oh, I know you from this movie or this, or I love this song, you know, made me feel this way. And I actually treasure that versatility. I must tell you, it's most important that I be known for my artistic expression and not interviews, not what I wear. You know, this is so funny because in this day and age, a lot of actors are getting trivialized and reduced to these silly little things. And I think what's nice is if people know me for my work, which they do most of the time. This is just for summer.
Excuse me, Catherine Bigelow is more famous than ever. So how was it working with her?
Oh, I'm so happy to see her win. Oh man, this was so amazing. And also, aren't you showing the Hurt Locker here?
Yes.
This movie is so profound in its simplicity, you know, it's very unusual because it doesn't have all these big effects and story plot, and you really get lost in the detail, and it's incredibly suspenseful and filled with tension. And she's a brilliant, brilliant woman, and I'm so happy that I had the experience of working with her very young. And you mentioned Strange Days before, because actually Strange Days was very important for me because it forced me to sing. It forced me to sing. It reminded me to stop hiding, you know, because I was very shy as a singer, and so even though I was doing it as a character, it still reminded me this is what you must do, you know, at some point. But Catherine Bigelow is one of the best.
How would you explain natural-born killers to a visitor from Mars?
Why does he have to be from Mars?
So
We're all a little from Mars, aren't we? I'm just kidding.
Just someone who doesn't completely know what it is.
Oh, a collage, a feast for the senses. But to a person who understands, I mean, it's a commentary on our culture then and our culture now, which is this through, you know, making serial killers famous and the cartoonishness sometimes of the mainstream media. And I think Oliver did a very good job of antagonizing those people he meant to antagonize. I just played a part.
Окей. Има ли още едно питanje за край?
Do you love Novi Sad?
Yes. The weather was so beautiful when I woke up this morning.
But you brought us the sun.
I know it was raining before.
Yes.
Novi Sad, it's beautiful.
I got one not film.
Okay.
I got one not film question. I saw many photographs of you on net in which you are barefoot. So barefoot. Is this some kind of philosophy or is just a coincidence?
It's because it's easier to perform barefoot, or sometimes I wear a very low heel. But I move around a lot. I don't know. I feel like a native. When I'm playing music, I like to pretend I'm in the jungle.
We are all in jungle.
That's right.
Yes, concrete jungle. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We wish you a great time tonight.
Oh, you too. Have a great festival. It's really exciting. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay.
What? I never got your name. Excellent. Yeah, it's really good. I hope to come here sometime when I, you know. I'm so happy to be here in Novi Sad. It's a really incredible city. And obviously, I believe in the versatility of voices in cinema. And I think this festival represents that kind of originality and diversity. And I think film festivals are really important as a place to showcase independent filmmakers and talents, and filmmakers who don't have a lot of money, and they have to be very, very creative. So this is a great home for those new voices, and I'm really happy to be here, and I hope that one day I come back and I have a new film for you all to see. Soon. But tonight, I will show you, I guess, one of the old movies I did, but that's a little bit later. I just want to say thank you very much for having me, and enjoy the wonderful wild world of cinema.